sync here. I was wondering if we were going to be
we were laughing.
butting heads on this or not.
Yeah, well, I knew we were going to be in sync. I kind of felt that. But, I mean, when we were coming out of the theater, he didn't want to film in here because he thought we'd be shouting at each other and I'd get kicked out of the motel room.
Right.
So, but, yeah, we're in agreement. And sorry to report that, though, because I had high hopes.
Yeah, I think this is the movie that both of us were looking forward to most. I think we mentioned it before.
Yeah.
We're looking forward to most this year, so hopefully Dark Knight Rises will blow our hats off.
I hope so. I look
Either that or some movie out of left field that we never really expected.
Well, it's like when we were walking out of the theater, I think I sort of gave it away when I pointed at one of the posters and just was like, why not? You know?
Oh, yeah, it was like Katy Perry concert poster.
Yeah, it's like that, you know, people are banging outside.
Yes.
Not banging, but making banging noises. So.
I definitely want to revisit it after a while. I mean, I don't know if I'll see it in the theater again, but when it comes out on Blu-ray, I'll check it out again. Just to see if I feel the same way.
I certainly will. I usually do that, and a lot of times, as some of you know, I'll revisit a film and I'll end up liking it. I don't think that's going to happen with this one, just because, like, for instance, if it had turned into a straight action sci-fi with characters I cared about, fine. Even if, you know, I thought it was going to be more of a epic sci-fi in the beginning, but...
I guess one thing to say is, part of the problem might be is Ridley Scott is burning the candle at both ends because he's also an actor on Game of Thrones. So that might be taken away from
That's true.
his directing jobs.
He's doing a good job. Well, I've only seen season 1, and...
Well, you know what I'm talking about.
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah. We've joked about, I forget his name, Khaleesi's right-hand man looking just like Ridley Scott.
Spitting image. I mean, just really, maybe just slightly younger. But Ridley Scott, I mean, the craftsmanship is still there. I'm going to say that.
Yeah, it's
Scripting characters aside, he's still got the goods on crafting a movie. If he had been able to go with like a sci-fi action or a horror suspense genre, a straight genre, he would have pulled it off.
Yeah.
And it's kind of a shame because this is, at his age, this may be the last huge movie he makes of that scale.
Hush your mouth.
I don't know.
Robert Altman was going into his 80s, so maybe...
I wonder what the next incarnation in the Alien franchise is going to be. Some sort of reboot or...
Alien versus Jason.
You know, that whatever happened to that whole... That was the genre that never happened. Remember?
Right, they tried it so many times. Freddy versus Jason.
Well, they did Freddy versus Jason, all right? And then it was the hot thing. Remember on Ain't It Cool News? There was going to be Ash versus Michael Myers.
Oh, yeah, all kinds of different...
And then they were... I mean, this was what everybody was talking about back in 2003, I believe.
Well, I think what happened was Freddy versus Jason tanked. Alien
I
versus
didn't
Predator
tank.
tanked.
It did all right.
Did it?
It did okay, yeah, and that's why all of these projects were being greenlit, because Freddy versus Jason did all right, but I don't know, it just kind of fizzled out. I feel like we got robbed. Alien versus Predator Requiem, it's kind of like a throwback to like a classic B monster movie, in my opinion. And,
I have not seen either of them.
Yeah, I'm going to revisit the first one because, you know, again, I haven't seen it since the theater, and I was really disappointed. But that's one that I think I would enjoy because that's straight. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. You know, they're making a genre film. They're not aspiring to answer.
They're not making promises they can't fulfill.
Right.
Okay.
Here's a question for you.
Here's a question for you.
All right.
Ridley Scott has a track record of having movies released, and then when they come out on video, there's a director's cut. Curious if there will be a director's cut of Prometheus, because I'm a huge fan of the Kingdom of Heaven director's cut versus
Really?
the theatrical, which I hated. It totally changed the movie for me. And of course, there's the infamous Blade Runner cut.
All the cuts, and
Yeah.
they're are they not once again re-releasing? They are re-releasing yet another Blade Runner set, are they not?
Oh, I don't know. Are they?
I think they might be.
It wouldn't surprise me, but it makes me curious if there's going to be a Prometheus director's cut that might come out come Blu-ray DVD time.
If my assumption is correct and there were fingers in the pie, I would think so.
Fingers in the pie.
Yeah, fingers right up his rectum. That's for sure.
Yes.
Yeah. See, director's cut. I don't know what it could do though, because how could it correct the problem with the characters?
Here's what I'm thinking. Oh, in the movie, we see the two scientists in the beginning make their discovery. Then we're on the ship where they come out of cryogenics, whatever it's called.
Yeah.
There could be scenes in between there of being hired by the Wyland Corporation or
Wayland.
excuse me.
Which, you know what? I had my T-shirt and I was so disappointed I just didn't even have the wherewithal to put it on.
Epic fail.
As the kids say.
As
these
the
days.
kids say.
Yeah.
But yeah, there could be some stuff in between there that might flesh out their characters and make you actually care about them a little bit.
I don't see it, but I would hope so.
Yeah. Sometimes they cast fictional or create fictional characters to
You ever
be in the
heard
real
of
situation.
Tragedy Plus Time?
No, what's that?
Why does Woody Allen hate his own movies?
We just took a U-turn.
We did take a U-turn, but it's a better U-turn than Oliver Stone took. Now,
So Woody Allen hates his own movies.
well, yeah, Woody Allen hates Crimes and Misdemeanors, which I love. I think Crimes and Misdemeanors, I think is a masterpiece, and as you know, I don't use that word lightly.
That's true. I am indifferent to Crimes and Misdemeanors, and I'm not as big of a Woody Allen fan as you are, but
I know.
he definitely has some movies I really like, though.
By the way, I still, damn, I was gonna bring it, but I forgot. Manhattan on Blu-ray. Still have not watched it.
That's got to look gorgeous.
Shit, should have brought it. Damn it! I knew I would regret something. But hey, we're gonna watch Unforgiven.
Yes, because I have not seen it since the theater, and I remember being indifferent to the movie.
The reason why we're gonna watch it is because up until recently, I haven't been that big of a Western fan. That although I have been a fan of certain Western films, like Unforgiven. Once upon a time, I considered to be my favorite Western. That has changed and probably will continue to change as I delve more into Westerns. However, I still consider it to be one of the great Westerns
Many
as
people
far as
do.
I can tell. And, I'm curious. I want you to see it again.
I want to see it again because, like I said, I saw it in the theater, much younger. Might have been in a funky mood, I don't know.
Assassination of Jesse James.
Great Western.
Underrated film.
Underrated, highly underrated.
I love that
Beautiful
movie.
photography.
Yes.
Man, gorgeous.
A film that fits in with a lot of others like Children of Men and There Will Be Blood. Movies that give me hope that truly great movies can still be made.
Yeah.
And that's one of them. Yeah. I have that on HD DVD. And here's a question. I have yet to upgrade any of my HD DVDs. Like even
really?
like Batman Begins, I haven't upgraded.
Did you get the Steelbook?
I didn't. That's the
Wow.
thing. I didn't. I'm not upgrading my HD DVDs, and I'm wondering if what you think about that. I'm wondering what you think about me not upgrading my HD DVDs.
Well, I will tell you what I think of that. If you have an HD DVD player that still works, you're fine not upgrading. I have an HD DVD player that does not work.
What if it goes kaput? Do I buy a new player, or do I begin the long process of upgrading all of my HD DVDs?
You begin the long process of upgrading to Blu-ray because it's a fun journey.
I think you're right. It is a fun journey.
It is.
You know, it wouldn't be fun if you and I were millionaires and we could just go out within a week and get everything out there that we wanted, and there was nothing left but new releases coming up. It wouldn't be so much fun, would it?
We'd blow our heads off. We'd have nothing to
Nothing
look forward to.
Yeah, we wouldn't.
Yeah.
You know.
Now, let it be said, that doesn't mean we don't want to be millionaires.
All right.
Because. Yeah.
Don't want to put the wrong thing out into the universe.
Right.
Universe, we want to be millionaires.
I'm sure I'd find a way
Let it come to us.
Deal with that problem of having a lot of money.
Yeah. But
then it would be, what we would do is we would try to own film prints of our favorite movies. And
yeah, that's right. You're right, my friend. You're right.
You just
we get into we get into movie props. You know,
movie props,
driving
right.
around in DeLoreans and
there you go.
Rare movie posters. Big Fat Shirley is the reason why I'm paying $70 a night for this dump. But you know what? It's worth it.
She's worth it.
She is worth it. Because my kitty would be worth it. So, yeah, let's get all morose about our cats.
Right.
It's pretty sad.
Welcome to Kitty Cat Talk with Jason and Preston.
Yeah. Again, cable access show.
Yeah.
This lighting, this backdrop. I thought it might look a little David Lynchian, might go along with the motel. See, I love staying in motels like this because these are motels like you see in the movies.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are the motels where people are kidnapped, or it's a horror film,
it's after
or they're
the
on
heist.
the run. Yeah.
They've got the money on the bed.
And that bathroom is the classic bathroom where the window is just too small to climb out of.
Right.
Yeah.
The cops are busting down the front door and they're trying to crawl out the window.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for watching. This was our thoughts on not only Prometheus, but a lot of tidbits of movies in general.
Yeah. Went off on a lot of tangents. But
right. But we had fun along the way.
Yeah.
That's the important thing.
Yeah.
So you were watching TheKrazyJason with MagicHourMovieMan. Thanks for watching. And stay safe, kids. I don't know if I said that.
Much love. Why did I say that?
Right.
Pathetic.
It's almost 3 in the morning. That's why we said those things.
Yeah, and again,
we're not responsible.
Been up for almost 2 days now. So
yeah, he's got to go to bed. I got to go feed Big Fat Shirley. So.
How about it? Just a traditional goodbye. See you soon.
Goodbye. See you soon.
Keep it real. God, I can't stop digging that hole.
You know what I saw the other day is Terminator 3 for the first time.
You never? For the first time, seriously.
Yes, I know. It's surprising to say, but I'd always never wanted to watch it just because I heard bad things, and I was so upset that James Cameron was not involved.
But tell me that you were not impressed when Schwarzenegger stood up buck naked, and at the age of 60 whatever, he had that body.
It was fit. But the reason I brought that up
You just answered that too seriously. I just said he stood up
cut.
butt naked. Yeah, that's you're being too serious. I don't like it.
But the reason I brought that up was the whole talk through the hand gag that they had in there. It reminded me of the little close-ups we're doing.
You know what you're doing? You're creating a really difficult editing job for me.
Well, that's what I'm trying to do.
I mean,
I'm trying to make your life difficult.
I want to spend my vacation toiling over this.
What you can do is cut all this out and just, before we said goodbye, just...
Yeah, I think I will.
Yeah.
Although there's some gems.
And I can talk about Terminator 3 some other time.
Yeah.
Cops are here.
Let's go.
Grab the stash.